òun ló kó ti jù yá bára ẹ o táyé ẹ bá ti yọ tó bá ti rí pé ó ti yọ níbi tó wà yẹn rántí ilé kíákíá kó yá rẹ ń brain jára ẹ.
ẹni tó sọ lẹ́nu lọ sọ àkòyàká. Berry Golf Estate. Oh no, níbi tá a wà yìí.
Hi, my name is Bimbo Oshe. I'm right now at Berry Golf Course in Ibadan.
So the wise investors, all you need to do is just to key into this opportunity. Why not buy land now? And in the nearest future, you become a millionaire.
Engineer Dr. Yinka Ifele. I'm introducing to you the real Hollow Estate, where you can invest and later make a lot of money on your investment.
Hello, my people. My name now Bimbo Oshe, but you can call me Abule Showo. Right now, I am introducing the real Hollow Estate in Abeokuta.
Idea, a dream taking shape in the mind of a real estate developer. We are here live at Jasper Smart City, Isheri, where we are building a city in the city of Lagos. Construction is ongoing, men are at work, and we are making progress. We have our construction engineers on site, and let's hear what they have to say.
What we are doing now is that we are setting out the foundations for our fence. The first thing we did is to establish our approval line. Then we now establish our excavation line. The approval line is the one you can see with wood, with 1x2 wood. Then this is our trench line. This is the one we use to excavate the trench for the foundation of the fence itself. The next line of action now is to bring in our laborers to come and start excavating the trenches.
So welcome to Jasper Smart City here, Isheri. What we're doing here is very simple, right? All our materials are supplied to here, right? And we are fully on ground. Every of my workers are fully ready. Working, ongoing. As you can see, iron bender. You see, try to, bend the iron and the dust system. What was asked to do because workers out there, they are doing their excavation, right? They've been given the measurement, before they know what to do. We have a carpenter on site. All right. So then again, every material we are using here, as you know, that lands, that's homes they are of quality, right? Top notch brand we have here, TMT. I wouldn't want to promote their brand, but they are quality, imported, right? That is what we are using on site. Like I said, we have various sizes. We have 16, we have 12 mm, we have 10 mm, and they are for different purposes, all right? So by the time we are done with this details, thank you.
Join us on this journey of building not just your dream home, but a legacy you can count on. Plots are still selling fast. Secure your own now.
Right now.
Hello everyone, my name is Zaki Adze, the Shugaban Gaba Majagara Me Jamutani. Today I'm live in Abuja. In fact, I just landed at the airport and it took me only 15 minutes to get here and this place is called Jasper Hillview Estate. Check it out. Look at the gate opening.
You can see that you don't need to call Musa to open the gate for you.
Yes, once you approach the gate, the gate opens.
Yeah.
Hello guys, how you doing today? So I'm here in one of our estates, Jasper Hillview, Abuja.
Every one of you. My name is Dr. Inka Ifele. I'm at Jasper Estate. I got here and I was amazed. What I've seen so far. I first went to the home units. What I saw there was something else fantastic. They have another land that is more valuable that you can buy and later resell. A very nice investment. I never knew that something like this is still in this area. So it's a great opportunity to invest in real estate. So I advise all you, my fans, to invest in this project. So the land is going for 40 million and the house is going for 140 million. Don't dull it.
Hello guys, I'm super excited, to be with an amazing person this morning. I'm privileged to be with Mr. Onifade Olalekon, who happens to be one of the, team members of GTEX Holdings. Welcome, Mr. Onifado, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you so
Good
much.
to have you here. And you know why I'm really excited about having him here with me this morning is because he joined the GTEx team very recently, and within his first 1 week, in fact, he broke a an unbelievable record, a ground-shaking record of making his first sale in 1 week of joining GTEx. And I would, this is an inspirational story. I would like him to share with us, how was the experience like when you made your first sale?
It was, thank you, Mr. Isaac. It was such a great experience to have come into G-Test and close into the first week of being on board. And what I can say is that it's because of the quality of the product that helped to facilitate that. So I'm grateful to G-Test for helping us to build a brand that can penetrate the market on its own.
Wow, that's really interesting. So what lessons do you think others can learn from you joining the GTEx team? Few things you learned that you implemented, and you think other persons that want to be as successful as you've been in this short period of time can also implement.
The lessons I've learned are very I will shoot them in points. One is we have a great team here. The deal was not closed because of just my expertise, because of a cumulative effort of others. Because coming in the first week, I couldn't say I have all the product knowledge, but I was able to see people that were helpful in terms of, okay, this is what the product knowledge is all about. People are going as far as going with me to meet the client.
Wow, that's really inspiring. I hope other people can really learn from this. And your first commission, in fact it was like around 4 days that you joined. I know that we were having a sales challenge going on, and you joined, and within 4 days of that sales challenge you had closed your first deal. What was the commission like how many figures?
It's six figures.
Six?
No, that's 7 figures.
7 figures. Wow.
So, and it's something that at least it inspires you to want to do more.
Wow. Yeah.
It's also like, I will still talk about the environment. It's like a university. You keep learning everything.
Yeah.
You keep learning new things. You can't exhaust the kind of exposure you gain when you join this team. You can't exhaust it. It's inexhaustible. You have a lot to learn every now and then. So that is really helpful, and the experience of having 7 figures
is really amazing within 1 week. Well, I think that deserves a handshake once again. It's really inspiring. So, ladies and gentlemen, you want to take advantage of such an opportunity like this, by joining our internship program, where you can learn for 6 months, the strategies on how you can sell, you can make sales, and get results that are remarkable like this. You can also take advantage of our GTEx and Associates, program, where you become an associate anywhere you are in the world. You can just join by being a partner, and you learn everything that needs to be learned for you to be a top tier performer in the real estate space. So congratulations once again.
Thank you so much.
And this is a proof that anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Yes. Anything is possible.
Thank you. It's a great pleasure having you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm super excited to have someone great, sitting right beside me here today. His name is Mr. Victor Ugu. So he happens to be one of the amazing GTEX team members, and I would like you to just share his success story with us because it's really, really inspiring. He joined us, just I think how many months ago?
October, that was like 5 months ago.
About 5 months ago, and in less than 5 months, he's made millions in commissions. So, Mr. Victor, your first sale, what was the experience like?
There was this relief and there was this joy, inner joy, and sense of accomplishment.
Wow, that's massive. So, what was the journey like? What were the few things that you think you did and other people can learn from?
Okay, so when I came in, I started I'm an intern. I came in as an intern and I started my internship on the 20th of October last year. So I came in I and Daniel came in on the same day. So, and 5 other persons were resumed on the same day. So, I would say what kept me was, I was doing the work, to a reasonable extent I was doing the work. But what really kept me was consistency and faith. Because in 5 of my team that we resumed together, I was the last to make a sale.
Wow.
Yes, I was the last person. Yes, I was the last. So it was like the ball was rolling, turn by turn. In the deepest part of my heart, I believe that this will definitely get to me. Because when gifts get sold, followed by Funke, so really like that, then Peter, after then Peter, then Faith. There was not that person left but me. So I had to go back to my dream board and say, what's going on? It's my turn already, why is it not coming? So, well, as God had, it finally came, and it came on my 5th month of my internship. That was when I made my sale. So I just want to thank God. What really kept me were 2 things. Number 1, consistency and faith.
Wow, that's beautiful and really inspiring. So I think one lesson there is the right environment really was helpful in that context. And
I kept getting encouraged, especially from the Peter. When he made the sale, it was like, oh, don't worry, just come. I was like, definitely I've been. So I kept getting encouragement, and I found a way to mingle with them more. So the more I mingled with them, it was like I see I have made the sale already. So, and within the shortest period of time, that consciousness sank into me. Reality.
Yeah, beautiful. So for your first commission, what was the figure like? Like how many figures are we talking about?
Okay,
or like how much in commission?
My commission was 2 million naira.
You had it right, 2 million naira. First commission. That's deep. 2 million.
Thank you so much.
In less than 5 months. That's massive. What do you just have to say to others out there, that are looking out for an amazing opportunity like joining our internship program, where they can get to learn how to, make sales, how to be successful in the real estate space for 6 months, or even joining our GTEX and Associates program, where anywhere they are in the world,
about 4 types of closing techniques, right? And I think they're very important to have. Today I want to teach you about 4 types of closing techniques, right? And I think they're very important to help you to become a really, really good closer. I've always said this: sales is useless if it doesn't convert to cash. And the only way you can convert the whole process of sales to cash is to close, master the art of closing. And there are about 4 different techniques to closing. We have, and there are different types of closing. Trust me, there are different types. But we then have number 1 today. We're talking about assumptive close, right? assume the deal is done and motivate the prospect to what? To close. And I've done this many times when I try to close, because I think I shared this in day 3 when we're talking about closing problem. Yes, day 3, we started with marketing, then day 2 we did sales, day 3 we did closing, day 4 we continued the conversation with marketing, right? And day 5 we're looking at techniques to closing. I've had situations, and I should mention that where I just go straight to the point with the prospect to say, hey, are you ready to pay now? And in some cases, I just send account details and all the details for the customer to just go ahead and make payment. And some of these things are very, very powerful in the art of selling, because you want to be very motivated in your conversation when you want to do presumptive close, to say, hey, I'm excited. I'm sending you the contract right now. I'm sending you the agreement. I'm sending you the details. Just make your payment. Now, you're assuming that the person is ready to close. And because sometimes you never know. Now, you will probably say, but what if the person isn't ready? It's better. At least they can now get back to you and say, hey, hold on, hold on, hold on. And I've got such. Hold on. I don't even know what you are trying to sell me. I don't have more information. And at that point, it's okay. Can you give me the detail of the other things that you are waiting for before you close? Right? What else do you need? What other information do you need me to provide? So, but if you don't make the attempt, it will never happen. Number 2 is called summary close, right? Review the product benefits to help the customer decide if they want to buy. And this is very good. And I think we don't do this often in Africa, where you the person has said, yeah, they're ready to close, they're ready, oh, good, I'm ready to buy. Then you repeat everything. So if I'm correct, sir, you want to buy this plot of land from us, $40,000. You're going to be making deposit of $10,000, and you're going to be paying $2,500 every month for the next 12 months. Is that correct, sir? I say, perfect, correct, good, let's do it. That's a summary close. And you're able to summarize the entire benefits and the value, in the course of closing with them. The third one is takeaway close. Make the prospect feel like they are losing out on the deal. And sometimes the strategy around this could be creating a scarcity as well, right? Oh, there are 2 units left, and I'm sorry if you don't pay right now. There are other people who are also interested. You will lose out this deal. And sometimes people feel maybe, oh, will I not be lying? You have to do things like this without lying. And I'll give an example of examples I have had to do. I have over 100,000 email list, when I was actively doing sales. And I have huge number of people on social media. So by the time I'm sending the sales copy, I'm clearly making it known to the person to say, hey, number 1, this mail is going to my 100,000 email list. Number 2, I'm also pushing across my social media. Cut the long story short, there are 300,000 people who are going to get this. And we only have 5 copies of this to be sold. So first of all, you need to know that there's a huge demand on this. Okay, and sometimes I even put it and say, even if the 5 people don't complete, I'm not selling beyond today. You have to make your payment today. And so you can have that, and it gives. And I tell people say, but what if the person then says, well, no problem, I'm not interested, or take it away, or whatever. Here is the powerful thing life has shown me. It's really, really powerful. That even when it then look as though you're losing out, you really then know the real intention of the prospect. Because in many cases, many of us are wasting too much energy with people who are not really ready to do business with us. Right? They are not ready. And so you have this, assumption, this hope, the deal is going to come through, you're excited about something that really, really is. So this helps you to really know whether the prospect is ready or they're not ready, whether they're eventually going to do business with you or not. And I've had situations by, I do the takeaway close and the client doesn't buy, and they come back 2 years later and even end up paying more. And it helped them to take me serious because they remember that, I still met somebody in the US, Dr. Steven, I used to know you when you were selling a particular land 1.5 million. I saw the land move from 1.5 to 3 to 4 to 8 to 10 to today over 30 million per plot. And I regret not buying it because I had one call, I'd even agree with you I was going to pay. And then my sister said, oh, these people, you can't trust them, they're scammers. I eventually didn't pay, and I have a regret. And now, going forward, I don't care what anybody say to me. This year, I'm working with you. Right? You see? So if I didn't insist on a takeaway close, they will not regret. So sometimes here, it's okay that some clients, you do a takeaway close, and years later they come back, they will even respect you better than to leave the transaction open-ended anyway. Number 4 close is question close. So ask probing questions to help the prospect answer why they are not accepting the deal. Okay? Have you heard enough to make a decision? Remember, we talked about that on day 3. Okay? Are there reasons why you haven't made your payment yet? Are there reasons why you've not signed the contract yet? Right? So you can probe to a point of actually eventually closing, because you may never realize what exactly is worrying them, or the reason why they're not paying, or the reason why they're hesitating. But in the course of this whole entire conversation, this goes a long, long way in helping in a great way. So, the question close is very powerful. Are you ready to pay now? Have you had enough to make a decision? Is there a reason why you are not closing yet? Okay, what can I do to turn this no to a yes? I've heard a particular big movie executive share a story of how when she wanted to start a TV show, and she had that challenge where she went to this big company. Okay, I want, TV company. I want to start my show, blah, 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 blah. And, at the end of the day, they gave her a no. And, she was devastated. But at some point, an idea came to her and say, why not beg these people for a meeting? And in that meeting, ask them why they said no. And ask them what you can do to turn the no to a yes. And strangely, they agreed for the meeting. And then she asked them why they said no. They said, well, because you don't have a sponsor. That's okay. So what can I do? Say, if you can get a sponsor willing to commit X amount of money in sponsorship deal, our no will turn to yes. And guess what? She was able to rally around her contacts and those she knows. She was able to get a sponsor who made that commitment, a particular bank, and boom, that's how the show was born. If she had left just being pissed off, they said no, these people were not serious, she would have lost the deal and will not have had a TV show. So, powerful principle, ladies and gentlemen, is that of being willing, okay, to ask, how do I turn this no to a yes? Okay, and I want to say this very powerfully, that you must master the art of asking questions, even spiritually. One of the biggest prayers you can pray is called the prayer of inquiry. in some of my toughest seasons in life, I have had to pray a different type of prayer rather than just God bless me or God answer my prayer or God do this. And sometimes I say, God, why are you not answering my prayers? Father, what do I need to do to get the answer to this prayer? A prayer of inquiry, one of the most powerful type of prayer. But even with the customer, it's the same. The question close. Why are you not buying from me? Have I said something wrong? Right? Many of us have lost great relationships. If only we can just go back to those people and ask them this simple question. What can I do to return our relationship back to what it used to be? Oh, you will be shocked what will happen. Just as simple as that. What can I do to turn our relationship back to what it used to be? And you'll be shocked the kind of answer you're going to get. Yes. So some of you watching right now, I know you have those clients, bad experiences that happen. You are not on good terms anymore. Go back to that customer and say, hey, I don't know what I did, why you've not been replying my messages, you've not been answering me. Did I say something wrong? I'm willing to fix it. Just tell me what I am doing wrong. You can say that to a customer. It's okay to be that vulnerable. You cannot be poor and proud at the same time. You cannot need people's help and then be arrogant in the process of trying to get their help. Sometimes we need to learn to be vulnerable, and it just open doors and just turn things around for us in a unique way you will never ever forget. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back and ask those closing questions, okay? And I hope you got some real value today.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Trust we are doing great this morning. That was a very fantastic section with Dr. Stephen. And right about now, we just dive into what we learned, and I'm going to re-echo what he has said earlier so that we can, put them into practice. Right. Good morning, everyone. Can you put your chat box? Good morning. Good morning. Put your chat box. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Solomon, Richard. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. All right. So, Doctor have actually said it all. Doctor has said it all. And, we have a lot of things to do to close. Today's focus is all about closing. You don't just pitch. The essence of your pitch is to bring the money home. The essence of your pitching is to see that the client buy into your idea, then buy into the vision of the company, right? So make sure anytime you are talking to clients, you are pitching to prospect. I mean to say, but the client, there's a prospect that's paid or sign a contract, has ended up paying. That is when we call the prospect a client. So, when you are pitching to a prospect, make sure the end goal is to get the money, right? And Doctor said something: sales without closing is useless. When you keep selling, pitching, and you are not closing, you are not getting it right? And sales without cash doesn't count, right? Sales without cash not count. So whenever you are trying to make a sales pitch, make sure the end goal is to get the money in. Make a prospect feel like that they are missing out. There are many dynamics and techniques into this sales of a thing. You make them feel that they are missing out. You want to sell a property in Ibejileshi, though we have over 5 hectares left, but you can just tell them we have just 6 plots left. Advise them to key to that 6 plots. Make them serious to key to that 6 plots. Because people buy with emotions too as well. Just the one we treated last Sunday, telling with facts and figures. People buy with emotion, especially HNI, right? So a quick one, I will take just one or two, then we jump into today's section. Say ask probing questions to make the prospect make decision. You ask probing question, be vulnerable. There was a time I did a broadcast, okay, did I do something wrong? You did not really respond to my last message. I was very vulnerable. And I got a lot of response. Oh, you did not do anything wrong. I'm not just ready at the moment. I will get back to you when I'm ready. Real estate is not things. Real estate is not clothes. It's a capital intensive investment. So people have to plan for it, right? So whenever you see people that are ready to buy, be mind conscious. Be conscious that they are talking to other agents. So the way you bring yourself out there, the way you talk to clients, and how you make them feel that they are missing out and they are losing out if they don't make a decision right now. That's we give them this encouragement to make a decision. Right? So ask the probing questions like, have you had enough to make a decision? Are you ready to pay right now? It's the nail. And you must master the act of asking questions. Master the act of asking questions. That's good. Yeah, sometimes listening carefully and gently repeat everything the client. Yes, you must. Sometimes some clients shoot themselves, their legs. They will tell you, okay, I'm not really ready right now, but I have some money left at the moment. But I'm looking forward to invest next year. Let them see it. Okay, you have money. The person just said he has money. Let him just pitch to him a property that is below his budget. Around his budget, or better still, pitch to the person, talk to the person, and discuss a supplemental payment. Let him see reason to pay now, make a deposit, so that when the price increases, he won't be affected, and then you have the privilege to spread across. All right, so we will be bringing, one of the renowned MD of GTEX Holding, GM, sorry, please, the GM, the General Manager of GTEX Land, General Manager of GTEX Land on board. Before we bring that on board, right, the woman of super caliber, the one that has actually traveled far and wide, closed a lot of sales, attend clients' complaints and concerns. She's somebody that whenever she pitches to you, if you don't have the money, don't come to her. If you have the money, she talks to you, you definitely drop the money. Right, so you are privileged to be on the call together with her this morning. So I want you to pay attention and as well give your 100% attention, because when you don't pay attention. But right now, make it free for you. So pay attention till you get the lot. So welcome, Mrs. BC. Put the emoji, the clapping emoji, the fire emoji running. Mrs. BC Moro. Welcome on board, ma'am. Welcome on board, ma'am. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Let's welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, ma'am.
Thank you. Can everybody hear me? Thank you very much.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
Yeah.
So good morning, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. We are fine. And I hope at the end of this product knowledge, we'll be getting in the checks, and the money will be coming in and the sales will be coming in. I hope so. Thank you much, Peter. Thank you. So quickly, we'll go to the product knowledge, and
can I share a slide now?
Okay, yeah, please. Okay, my name is Olabisi Umorudada, and I happen to be the general manager for GTEX Land. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you for the MOB. I'm here to talk about what we do at GTEX Land and what we offer at GTEX Land. That's what I'll be discussing here, and showcasing our products and why you should buy from us. All right. Why you should sell? Because I believe everybody on this call are associates. Yes. So the slide is not visible. Okay. Please let it be more visible. Thank you. So our mission in GTEX Land is to first, let me go to our goals. Our goals is to own over 200 estates within with over 25,000 lost service plots sold by 2035. And 2035 just by the corner. But by then, we hope to have had over 25,000 luxury plots sold. And our mission is to investors across various continents of the world build wealth through land banking using innovation and technology. And that we have already started. We recently launched the digital platform where anybody that wants to buy into GTEx land product can easily go there and do his or her transaction. And by doing so, for the associate that refers such person will be getting his or her commission immediately when the client pays through the platform. And also from the platform, the person can also get his plot allocated to him. You can choose the plots and block number he or she wants, and the person will be allocated. So that's how innovative we are in GTEx land, and that's what we are bringing into land banking. And I believe GTEx land should be given a round of applause for this innovation. Yes, it's not something you come by on everyday real estate, especially in Nigeria. This is one of its kind, and we are trying to make the state's transaction very, very flexible and easy. Yes, we've seen that in the last case, so many things have been happening in real estate where people complaining of not getting allocation, people complaining of not getting their desired plot and block numbers. But with this, you make payments, you get your block and plot number. And this is through using of innovation and technology to service our real estate products. Then our vision is to be the largest seller of luxury service plots. Yeah, by the year 2035, we would have sold beyond 25,000 luxury service plots, even beyond that, and that will make us one of the largest sellers of luxury service plots. So quickly, I'm going to go through our products. Before I go through our product, I would like to mention the team behind GTEx land. We have the likes of Sir Mike Okiro, the former Inspector General of Police of the Federation of Nigeria. He's one of our fathers in GTEx land. He's the chairman of the board of GTEx land. Yes. What is the link like? Don't worry, share your questions. So like I was saying, our chairman is chairman of the board. Like you all know, real estate in Nigeria is not we'll be needing a lot of security for our plots and what we offer to clients. So we have people like this in our board, and one of them happened to be Sir Mike Okiro, former IG of Nigeria, of Police of Nigeria rather. Then we also have Mr. Rana Ijaz, who happened to be the GCEO of GTEx Holdings. He's part of our executive committee. We also have Ms. Bukola Lukon, who is the GCEO of GTEx Holdings. And we have our one and only MD, very famous Mr. Sholagbade Adeoye, who's the general manager of GTEx land. And the next person on the list is my humble self, the general manager of GTEx land. So these are the executive for GTEx land as we speak of today. So quickly we go to the product knowledge. First on the list, please, I don't know if the IT can help me enlarge the slide, please. It's not a slide with, yeah, thank you. Yes, so today I'm going to be taking us through our selling estate, because we have up to 30 estates in total for GTEx land. However, we had some that have been totally sold out. So what we have here in this list are the ones that are selling. And you know the purpose of this program is to have sales coming. So we have to project the selling estate so that you won't be selling in an estate that's already been sold out to your clients, and that won't be good for business. So what we have here is number one on the list is Garnet Resort City Asokoro 2. Yes, Garnet Resort City Asokoro 2 is one of our newest baby in Abuja. And I'm glad to inform you that the phase 1 of this estate is totally sold out. The phase 2 is selling as we speak. And one good thing about this estate is that it's in a very strategic location. It's in the boundary between Abuja and Nasarawa. That's where it is, the boundary between Abuja and Nasarawa, with a very beautiful landscape. Yes, it has a very, very beautiful landscape. We have a rock just behind this estate. And you know what that means? Because we noticed in GTS land that Abuja people, they like doing, what's it called? They like climbing hills. There's a name they call it. Hiking, yeah, that's the word. They like doing hiking a lot. I've seen clips of Abuja, people going on hiking every Saturday. They will go in hundreds, they'll go in 200, they'll just keep doing the hiking. And so we noticed that is very good for business and it's strategic. So that's why we have this land in that area. It's a very good spot for hiking. Yes, so if you are saying this is one of those things we need to be projecting to this client. What are the benefits of these places? And it's also close to, as landmarks, very close to, locations like the Muhammad Tinubu, Ahmed Tinubu Mami Barak is very close to this estate. And also we have the Nava Barracks also very close to this place. You know that security is sure for your clients having this. And the title for this estate is Arrow of Hope. And you can, once you have a client, we are open to share the documents with you to go and do your verification. Like I said, it's sharing boundary between Nasarawa and Abuja. So you have no fear of wicked. That's just the truth. You have no fear of wicked because of the boundary shared. So that's where this estate is located. Now we have the second one is the Jasper Smart City in Isherinot. After this, we'll be showing the flyers of this estate, and we have new pricing for all our estates, and they are all inclusive. So we don't have gone at those days. Want to end the era of you pay a particular amount and you'll be thinking of paying documentation and developmental fee. They are all inclusive right now as we speak. Flyers will be shared soon. We'll add the flyers. We'll share it to the group through the GTS and Associates team. So the Jasper Smart City is located in Sherry North, just along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. And from the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway to this estate, it's like 10 minutes drive. It's like 10 minutes drive to this estate, you understand? And one of the notable locations of this estate is the Rainbow FM, China's television, and also we have the Riverview Estate, very close to this estate as well. Please, can you tell them actually visit? So sorry for the background noise. We're also having some other meetings here, so just manage with us. So like I was saying, it has the Fan Estate very close to this place as well. It's very, very close. It's a very notable landmark. And we are seeing a proposed road from the major express road to our estate very soon. And the proposed road will go through at the front of our estate to Ikorodu. So we have a proposed road that is passing through all these places from the express road down to our estate. down to Ikorodu. So it's a very good estate, very accessible, and a strategic location, and it's very good to sell. Mind you, people will ask you, Sherry North is always flooded. Yes, we know that. But for this estate, we have put in, we want to put in a drainage system. We want to put in a system that would divide this water so that we won't have a situation of clients having, we don't have a situation of the estate being flooded. And we are connected with the front drainage, going massive with, partnering with the community to have a bigger drainage system, and also a drainage system inside the estate as well. So it's just something that we are working on. And at this stage, it's perfect for buying, because by the time these things are put in place, the prices you'll be getting them is going to be more higher than what is selling now. And like I said earlier, it's all inclusive. Now we have Jasper Smart City Bejuleki. Jasper Smart City Bejuleki is selling fast. The phase 2 is selling fast. The phase 1 is totally sold out. We are now selling the phase 2. And the good thing about this place is a buy and build estate. Buy and build. The phase 1 is ready for buy and build. The phase 2 too is a buy and build estate. It's strategic, facing the express road, 10 minutes from the Dangote refinery, 10 minutes from another 10 minutes drive from the Latampai Tropicana. It's also close to the Jara Resort Beach. So Jara Resort Beach is very close to this area as well. Please. Jara Resort Beach is very close to this place. It's a very strategic place for land banking, for ready to build, for commercial. We'll be doing commercial too in this place. So commercial buildings too are welcome. So the next one is Garnet Estate Bejuleki, another beautiful estate already in a community that is developed. We are so like I was saying, Garnet Estate Bejuleki. I hope you all can hear me clearly. I hope you all can hear me clearly. I want people to affirm that. Please confirm you can hear me clearly. Type in the comment section that you can hear me. And I hope you are writing everything down. You are writing all this point down so that you can pitch this to your clients. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Siriawa. Thank you. So Garnet Estate Bejuleki is in a community that's already developed, like I said, and it's a perfect place to buy and build immediately. You understand? It's a perfect place to buy and build immediately. The last time we went there for the brand launch, we were able to even allocate to people. So you are getting allocation instantly to all our estates. Garnet and Bejuleki is one of them. And one other thing is that it's not far from the major expressway. That is the Lekki Ekpe Expressway. It's not far from there. And we have a community where we have the king close to this place. He's living. We have the king palace very close to this place. We also have the major road, that is the 8-lane coastal road, coming through, passing at the front of this our estate. So it's very beautiful, strategic, and you know what this will do to your property once you buy. The pricing will skyrocket. People will say Nigerian real estate, they are overpricing. It's not. It's not. When major infrastructures, major development are coming into where your estate or where your land is, it boosts the value. And it's always like that in major cities of the world. It's not only Nigeria. It's always like that in major cities of the world. It boosts the value, and it's a good investment. Those are the places your client needs to be looking out for investments. Now, even perfect for land banking as well. These places are perfect for land banking. And as for land banking, the best place to buy and to do land banking is in an estate because you are protected by the community, by the by the estates in general. Now, Berry Beachfront is in Bejuleki, and we are currently selling the phase two of this place. If you all have been there, you will know that this estate is not my mind. It's one of the top selling estates. We call it beachfront because it's close to the beach. You can take a stroll to the beach. It doesn't take time. You and your family, imagine you having a resort, having an hotel, having a Airbnb in this estate. Is a very good business estate. You can be used for commercial. You can use it for residents, and you can use it for name it, for land banking. It's a very good estate facing the 8-lane coastal road and fully developed. And the 8-lane coastal road is fully developed. It's fully developed, and it's a good place to start your investment journey. Now we have the Berry Golf Estate in Ibadan. This one is along the Lagos. Madam, please. Sorry about that. We have a noise in the background. We need to reduce it. So please, sorry about that. Like I was saying, Berry Golf Ibadan is along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, facing the expressway directly. So I normally tell clients that reach out to me for this thing that said, I want to use it to do business. I want to do business with this. What kind of business can I do? I told them, think no further. Just build an hotel. That's the best place. That's what the best business for this place. You know why? Because if you are moving from Ibadan down to Lagos, you can really see an hotel on the express road. And we have a lot of people, travelers coming from all over Nigeria. They are coming to Lagos. They must pass through. They must pass through it. They must pass through this Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. So the best business is to have, a kind of residence kind of business in this place. It's good, it's strategic, and also Berry Beachfront is also a buy and build property. It's good for land banking as well. We have, Berry Golf Ibadan. Sorry about that. Berry Golf Ibadan. Now we are going to the next, which is White House Polo and Golf Moniya. This is another beautiful estate. Beautiful, peaceful, serene. This is one place that I always tell people in the diaspora that, look, I want to come to Nigeria and build house. I want to come to Nigeria and rest. This is an estate you should look out for, because it's an estate where it's so calm, it's so peaceful. And imagine we are going to be having a polo and golf range in this estate. So it's just a perfect estate for relaxation, a perfect estate for those that, okay, I have lived in the diaspora for long. I want to come home and rest. A perfect estate for those that have worked in the city for long. I just want to have a place where I can do my retirement. This is the estate you need to buy. This is the estate you need to buy. And there's also a saying that you should buy when people have not started going there. And there is a destination for this estate. And one of the destinations is the fact that we have the inland port facility very close to this estate. It's very close. It's like a 30 minutes drive to this place. So before you know it, business will start booming in this area. Business will start booming. in this area. Just earlier this year, I learned that the federal government will be launching that inland port in Monia and also the one in Abeokuta. They'll be launching it, and this is a very good place for trade. And once they are launching it, we're going to be having so many busy, we're going to be having a busy railway system in this area, because it's the railway they'll be using to transport goods, you understand, from this area, from this place to all over the southwest region, or probably the Federation. So it's a very, very good spot to start buying to start investing in real estate right now as we speak. Now, we also have the Polo, very Polo on that beautiful estate. We have always been strategic in getting our land. That's one thing about GTEX land. Always strategic in getting our land. Reason why is because we consider the investment of our investor. We say, okay, if you invest here in the next 2-3 years, your investment will be A, B, and C. And that is what we're always looking out for. So what brings about the A, B, and C is the fact that you are having a strategic location for this investment. And what are those infrastructures? What are those developments? What are those government plans that are coming to these places? So these are the things we put into consideration before upping into a land. Some of this land, people will say it has been for 10 years, that has been for 5 years, that has been for 8 years. It's because we are there to wait for the development to come. So that is why these lands are available in these places. We are always going there to buy. Not until recently we started seeing other real estate coming in there. We are one of the first real estate companies that normally go to places like this to buy. So we have the Berry Polo in Abeokuta. It's another good place for residential. Good place for residential, good investment good for land banking investment as well. And it's on the roadside to Shagamu, Abeokuta. It's very strategic, very peaceful, and the land is great. We are going to be having a polo in that estate. A polo in that estate. This idea of polo and golf range, it started from GTEX. Other real estates are copying our ideas as well, but it started from GTEX. We started this idea, and we're going into it full force when this estate starts developing when they start developing full force. Now we have Jasper E-View. For those
Hello guys, so she's going to join pretty quick. I think the network locked her out. So before she joined, I think you are all learning what actually originated idea towards land banking and some strategic locations. It's the essence of all these classes to see that we learn the nitty-gritty behind the real estate industry because we are sales agents, and whenever we are selling value. So a question can just come, from any angle, and the series of training you'll be attending could be that the word that you learn or you've learned for long would be the word to save you. So training is not always too much. You have to step out there for training so that whenever you encounter any objection, you can definitely defend the objection. You can give answers. So try to learn. And what she has been telling us, has been around all of our estates. And I want to really interact with us now. Is she here? Is she back? I don't think she's back. Mrs. back. I think he's not here yet. All right, so okay, that's fine. So she's still having network challenge, so she's gonna join us pretty quick. So our goal has been it has been mentioned already, mission, vision as well. And they said a city without a vision, the community or probably the citizens there will not really run with anything. So you already know that we want to build a 200 estate. That's our goal. Our mission is to help investors. And that same applies to you, an agent that will bring these investors as well across various continents of the world to build wealth through real estate, land banking, and use innovation technology. Our vision is to be largest sellers of luxury service plot. Right? It's not just plot of land, it's a luxury service plot. Right. And the reason why we actually look at other locations aside from Lagos is because though we know that Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt happen to be the three cardinal states in Nigeria when it comes to population and when it comes to engagement. Right. So, okay, so let's just listen to this video. Right, sure.
Hello guys, I'm super excited, to be with an amazing person this morning. I'm privileged to be with Mr. Onifade Olalekon, who happens to be one of the, team members of GTEX Holdings. Welcome, Mr. Onifade. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
It's good to have you here. And you know why I'm really excited about having him here with me this morning is because he joined the GTEX team very recently, and within his first 1 week, in fact, he broke an unbelievable record, a ground-shaking record of making his first sale in 1 week of joining GTEX. And I would, this is an inspirational story. I would like him to share with us how was the experience like when you made your first sale.
It was thank you, Mr. Isaac.
All right, thank you. Sorry, the network kicked me out. So thank you. All right, we are on eView. Like I said, it's a buy and build estate, ready. Everything for that estate is ready. The building plan, everything. So your client just needs to pay some charges for the building plan and all. Then they start building, and that's all. Then we have for Berry Fort Kurudu Phase 2. This is another new one that is on the table. The Phase 1 is totally sold out. So we are going for the Phase 2. And like I said, it's just at the same level this one is a total, it's a place, a community where people have started building their houses. and up. Some people say Kurudu is suburb, but it's a suburb that is coming up. Just last year about Kuje, people were saying these things about Kuje, but they can't say it today. They can't say things like this about Kuje today, because Kuje is, is now becoming a go-to for real estate investors. Now we have White House Kuje, phase 1, phase 2, and phase 2. But the phase 1 is totally sold out. We have the phase 2 selling right now as we speak. And we are currently going to be launching this estate very, very soon. Yes, I want to get the flyers for the launching so that we all can have a follow-up on it. Yeah. So the phase 2, we'll be launching it. Yes, I've seen it. Phase 2 will be launched in July 19th, 2025. We'll be launching the phase 2 of Kuje. So for your clients that are willing to buy, the prices have now come. We now have a new price for the launching. So this price will started from now till the day of launching. After the day of launching, it will also change. So this is the best time to sell this to your client. After the day of launch, we'll change the price, and we'll be doing allocation on that day as well. There'll also be allocation on the day of launch for those that have keyed into this program. You can also get other people to come and buy, push. Then Sadios Farm City, Ekpe, is another beautiful estate in Ekpe, and by Ekpe corridor is inside Ekpe. And one good thing about Ekpe as a whole, a lot of transformation has recently been in Ekpe. We can't mention all the transformation that is coming into Ekpe. I know most of you here are familiar with the transformation in Ekpe, the government project in Ekpe, and also the government project at the corridor of Ekpe, which is the international airport. I have sold to clients many times for Ekpe, and this is what I normally tell them, that use basic examples of what Ikeja is right now. Ikeja was once like Ekpe. Yeah, Ikeja was once like Ekpe. It's majorly used for army, soldiers from, they normally use that as a soldier base rather. They use all Ikeja for soldier base, and for the fact that we also have a little community of village in Ikeja. So when this airport came to Ikeja, the airport in Ikeja made Ikeja what it is today. The transformation of what you are seeing in Ikeja was brought into Ikeja by the airport in Ikeja. You understand? So those are the things that we look for in places like this. What will international airport do for Ekpe? In fact, we've not started seeing it at all. We've not started seeing it. By the time the international airport is in full force, I'm telling you, that's when we start seeing the other side of Ekpe, the major transformation in Ekpe. And don't be surprised that Ekpe will now become that mega city not talking about. You understand? We become that mega city people was talking about. So we know that Ekpe it's a farm settlement for Lagos. It's a farm settlement for Lagos. However, you can start thinking of the businesses you want to use in this resort. We can talk of, farming technology into how can we merge housing and farming together. This is selling to your clients. Like I always say, when you are selling to your client, you need to always put in Sorry about that. My network kicked me out. So can I go ahead? Okay. So you need to think about the businesses you've been selling to your clients. So what can I use this land and generate revenue for my client if he or she buys into this land? Those are the things you need to look out for. And is something that is diversified. Yes, majority of the land is farm settlement, but then that does not mean you cannot have other businesses or residential property in this area. So you need to do your research so that you can sell to your clients. And one of the, like I said, one of our strategies is buying land by the roadside, so in turn your client gets its revenue. Now we are on to Saleschallenge. Saleschallenge is another beautiful location for investment. I always give people a practical example for buying into, keying into places like Saleschallenge. Now, cities that are very close to the major metropolitan cities such as Lagos, they also benefit in the development of this of the major city. Places like Ijebu, places that are benefiting directly from the development in Lagos. And before you know it, that development too will be extended to them. Because one, as the development keep increasing, the cost of land, the cost of housing will go higher. You understand? They will go higher. Some people, some investors may not be able to buy this, afford this, the ones in the major cities such as Lagos. So they want to go to the outskirts and buy. So that's where places like Ijebu comes into play. We need to start thinking about selling to clients outside Lagos, outside Abuja, leveraging on Lagos to sell cities around or very close to these major cities. So Ijebu is one of them. And Ijebu, the location is close to a school. So very good for hostel. You can buy, your clients can buy and build those hostel spaces. Your clients, these are businesses you need to train to your clients. You understand? Build shopping mall, build recreational centers that, these students will want to leverage on, and this community as well want to leverage on. What makes people come into a bigger community is the fact that there are many places to visit. You want to go to cinema, you want to go to the mall, you want to visit this, you want to go to that. But those are limited in all these, cities that are outside these major cities. So if you bring this idea into that place, what do you think will happen? Your business booms, your investment rooms, your revenue, you'll be going home smiling that you didn't make mistake investing here. So sometimes I laugh when you tell someone, come and invest in this place, you're just like, that place that is bush. And there's a saying that a bush today is a city tomorrow. So these are the things you start need to leverage on them. Tell your clients to buy, and our prices are all inclusive and is selling right now for the 7.5, 5 million, and I think 10 million naira for the installment package. So they'll be sharing the flyers after this to the group. So you guys take notes. We'll be launching it on the 28th of June, but we'll be having a launch, an inspection on the 9th of June. So we employ every one of you to join us on that day. Now we have Sadios Estate Guzape 2. One of the beautiful things about this estate is the location. It's in Guzape, and Guzape is one of the places in Abuja that is very, 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 high in demand. And also we have lots of luxurious, lots of, I normally give it a name, high net worth individuals. living in this area. Imagine neighborhood with the likes of Obi Kubana, with the likes of the ex-presidents of the country, ex-military men, sharing, locations with them. Those are the things that will make, if you're a businessman, you should think like this. I want to be neighbors with this kind of people. I want to be close to this kind of people so that it will be easy for me to even sell myself to them. Me buying land in this area, no, I'm not a sponsor. They want to give yes to me. You understand? So it's more easier. You can be close by, and you can be friends by through neighborhoods, not only until you meet at an event. So I still living around this place. This is where my house is and all. Those kind of things gives helps you as well in your own personal business and also your investment as well. Because land in Buzape sells nothing less than 200 million naira. That is Buzape 1. Now Buzape 2 going higher. And there is a road is going construction on Buzape 2 right now. What that road said, do you know what it means to that investment? If you are buying a land where in Buzape 2 for 30 million.
Hello guys, sorry, the network is a bit not too good. However, she's going to join us pretty soon. So I want us to know that all that we have been doing is just for our own good, that we can get all the required knowledge on what's happening here. I think she's back.
Can you hear me? Okay. All right. So I'm talking about Buzape. So once this road is done, this property there will be selling double the price of buying. That's just the calculation. That's just how it works of selling. Once what will trigger this the market to go higher, once that trigger comes out, before you know it, that market booms. So there's no two way about it, and not even a matter of overpricing. It has always been like that, and your clients can take advantage of what we are selling right now. For the fact that it's even all inclusive. Once they pay, they are not paying any other thing, except when the estate is fully functional and they are paying for their other estate charges. But we are fully committed to giving you a very serviced, luxurious estates. That's what we want to give to you. So the last on the list is Prime Rose. Prime Rose is Bejuleki. This is one of the estates, and we majorly keep this for land banking. Make this for land banking. Yes, we are also going to be factoring the fact that into all those our facilities that we brought, that is fully serviced plots and luxurious estate, smart estates. Those are the things we are factoring in. But it's on land banking. Your client is buying. Your client should buy now. Recently, we visited that site and we realized that 8-lane Coastal Road 2 is going through this place. just at the front. In fact, the work is coming towards that place, and imagine place is going to be in the next few months. So that's what we have for our selling estate. Like I mentioned before, we are going to be having an inspection and also launch of a Jabode on the 9th, that is inspection. Then on the 28th, we'll be having official launch of Stadios Jabode. For White House Project Phase 2, we've already launched the Phase 1. Phase 2 will be launched on the 29th of July 2025. And for our Sokoro 2, we are going to be launching that as well for Phase 2. So just keep, take note of all these dates. And, if you are not going to be in Abuja, for the ones who will be launching Abuja, you can send representatives, your clients can send a representative. And if you need any assistance, we are more than able to assist. Thank you very much. I'll be taking your questions now.
All right. So thank you so much, Mrs. Tracy. That was a very fantastic one. We got a little value. But even though we've actually gotten a lot of value, I want us to really start preparing our questions because she's ready to answer all of our questions. We are privileged to have our call today, and I must let you know that we need to ask every question, all questions. I've been started pitching to clients, and our clients was unable to, I was unable to close the client because we could not answer some questions the client or the prospect have asked. But I think you should, write your question. I'm going to be picking now. Even though you don't have question, raise up your hand now. So because maybe Awa is going to ask question now, and then you remember, and then you start raising up your hand, and time will have gone by then. So I would advise you want to ask question, but it's not coming. You don't know how to structure it. Just raise up your hand. I have just one person at the moment. Okay, so let's have Mr. Sorry, is it Mr. or Mrs. This is Awa. So kindly unmute and let's hear your question.
Thank you, Mr. Daniel Peter. Can you hear me?
Hello? Yes, can hear you.
Okay, my question is just, I wish to understand when the clients purchase these lands and you say it's ready to build, when they want to build, do they still come to GTEX Homes to connect them with the developers, or do they build on their own?
Yes.
Okay, are you done answering the question for me? Yeah, let me see. Awali, still
do you have any question?
Yes, there is. All right, so let me repeat the question. Just let me know if there's a question. Let me know if I'm not rephrasing your question very well. Do you mean if a land a prospect purchase a land and the land is actually ready to build and the person wants to build, the person has to contact GTEX. Is that what you mean?
Yes, exactly.
All right. So the question is, a client buying to a land that is ready to build, and the person wants to build now. With the person still contact GTEX land, or the person go ahead to do whatever he wants to do.
Okay. So for any client that wants to build, we have to reach out to the GTEX land management. So you have to reach out to us so that we can. You let us know that you want to start building, and we'll give you the approval because you will be sending in your designs. For each estate, there is a particular design we want for housing. You understand? So you'll be sending in your design for approval. If it's going to be a 4-bedroom, if it's going to be a duplex, if it's going to be a terrace, if it's going to be a bungalow, you send in for approval. So once that is done and it's approved, you can, with all the necessary approval from the government as well, you can go ahead and start building? That's the question. I hope I'll be able to answer that. So is there any other question? Okay, Mr. Marcos. Please go ahead, sir. You are muted, sir. Click on the microphone icon. The microphone icon on your screen, click on it. Or you possibly type, if you can do that, you can type. If you can't get the microphone off. Okay, that's
okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So I've been promoting Guzape 2 for maybe 3 months now, and they are not responding. What could possibly be the issue?
I didn't get you, sir. You said you've been promoting.
I said been promoting Guzape 2.
Okay.
And
they have not been responding.
Yes.
Okay.
And I know
this is one thing I want you
so
to know. All right, sir. I think I get you. You said nobody has been responding. Number one, who are the targeted audience for Guzape 2? Because if you look at Guzape 2, it's quite expensive than any of our other of our estates, right?
Yeah.
So who are your targeted audience? Who are those that want to buy, that can afford it to buy? Those are the people you need to target. Because there are some properties you cannot just tell any other person. You need to strategically target them to pitch it to them. You understand? So who are your target audience? Who are those that you are reaching out to? Who are those that you feel can afford it, that can buy? Okay, if you are with them, how can you, change it, as you spawn their mind to come and think about Guzape? Talk about the development that is coming around Guzape. I gave an example of Guzape 1 and Guzape 2. Guzape 2 is like an extension of Guzape 1. So if you live in Abuja, you know the cost of Guzape 1. Even in Guzape 2, as we speak right now, it's scarce. To get land in Guzape 2 is very scarce. So you need to create that scarcity as well. You understand? It's scarce, so it's better you take advantage of it now. Buy it now, else you won't see anywhere to buy, or you'll be buying in billions. A lot of people have bought that land and they are waiting for it to start selling in billions before they'll start selling. That's what is wrong in Guzape as we speak right now. Even as a company, we are still trying to get an extension for what we have. It's becoming so difficult because there's no land. It's so expensive. So those are the things you need to pitch. If you see someone that's already, maybe you've already spent that person's mind towards Guzape and the person that is showing his interest. For the person to take action, these are the things you need to start telling that person. What is happening really in the market, you understand, for Guzape. So you need to start going there to buy. So I hope I've answered your question, sir. All right, do you have any other question? All right, thank you. Yeah? What? Someone is what? Okay, we don't have the slides for the, I didn't share the slides with my people, but I will share the slides with them shortly. Maybe they'll drop it in the group. We'll get the flyers for it. So what other question? All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Any of the products, right? Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. Okay, let's drop in the emoji, appreciation emoji, fire emoji, the chat box to appreciate Mrs. Umoru Olabisi for giving us massive value, and as well coming on board to really tell us the importance of investing in all these estates. She literally explained 16 estates just in just 18 minutes. That means if it were to be client and we were here and the client prospect were here, definitely prospect will have gotten to this property because the way she explained it from 1 to 16 estates, that shows that we've learned all these estates. So if you want to go into roleplay right now, you can pick any of these estates and pitch. If you want to pick any estates now, I think it's just be an open book. Anybody that I'm going to be calling now, you will pick amongst all the estates here, then you pitch to us, right? You pick among all the estates here, and you pitch to us, right? So who wants to sacrifice? We just have one person to come on board for the role play, then we call it a day. Who wants to sacrifice? Who wants to really volunteer? I mean to say, who wants to volunteer? Who is volunteering? Yes, who wants to volunteer? Did I choose anyone? Okay, Miss Awa, kindly unmute and sell to come in. Let me check which I can barely see for some projections. I can barely see. So sell to Mr. Lamileko. Any of the estates. Any of the estates. Any of these estates, you can sell to Mr. Lamileko. Is Mrs. Howard there? Are you there?
Mr. Peter, I'm here. I just
speak among these 16 estates. Just speak.
I don't have the details to back it up. I'm trying to find a flyer or some information that was sent. I don't have the details to back it up, and I'm still getting familiar with all those landmarks. That I don't have the information to back up the estates. I don't have the information.
Which one do you want to preach? Just choose one. Let me bring it up.
Interesting. Okay, I'll take White House, Polo, and Gold. I think that's where it's there. Number 7.
Let me check.
That should be where I
White House, Polo, and Gold. Okay.
That's what I started
White House,
hearing.
Right? Okay, I'll project it just in 3, 30 seconds.
Wait, there's okay. I see Berry Beach.
Okay, you're laughing, right? So let's see. Let's see.
This will be fun.
Don't worry.
Okay.
So it's the money. Okay, project it right. What's going on? Okay. Okay, so we would like to see your face again, Mrs. Awa. So we are pitching to Mr. Olamilekon. So let me paint a scenario. Mr. Olamilekon is an HNI. In the oil and gas industry. And you guys get to connect in an oil and gas industry event that you happen to attend. So you were able to connect with him, telling him, no. Let me put this scenario. Mr. Olamilekon is a forex and a crypto guy, right? And you were able to attend the same crypto concerts or crypto events together. Whereas you are into real estate, and then Olamide is in forex and is doing crypto. So he only believes in high risk investment, doesn't do low risk investment because it doesn't bring return. You know, he's a quick guy. He's a guy that wants to really liquidate his money, right? And he doesn't want to show interest. Now, you've established relationship with him because you guys met and you exchange contacts. Now you want to do a follow-up and you want to call to let him see the advantage into White House, money Ibadan. So I'm going to project it right now so that he can pitch to him. So you know this person already. It's almost like a cold call, but then you know this person. You guys only met once, right? And you want to pitch the person. So just take 30 seconds to glance through the flyer I just projected, and as well the landmarks so that you can see for yourself. So 30 seconds to paint the picture, 30 seconds to glance.
Okay.
30 seconds to glance. Let's take a glance.
Okay.
I can barely see you, Mrs. Hour. Okay. Oh, Miss Hour. All right. So I will just see 30 seconds glance through before you then start the pitch. So we'll give you 30 seconds to look through. Check the landmark, check the offer, check the prices, check the land site, check the land of the estate name, check the location, check the state, you know.
With Mr. Olamilekan, right? Okay. All right. Hello, Mr. Olamilekan. I can't hear anyone reply me, please. You're muted. I can't hear you. Mr. Daniel, I can't hear what you were saying. You're muted, sir.
He's gonna come online now. He's gonna come online now. You'll see him.
Mr. Olamilekan, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear him now?
Okay. Good day, sir. My name is Our Blessing, and I'm from G-Text Homes, one of the most respected in. Okay, let's start again. Hello, Mr. Olamilekan. My name is Our Blessing.
Hello, good morning. Who is this?
Our Blessing. Our Blessing is my name, and I'm representing G-Text Homes, a real estate company, which you might be familiar with.
Do I know you?
You know me. We've met on a single occasion. I don't know if you recall. We were in a conference, one of the recent conferences in
Oh, you mean the AI conference?
Yes.
Were you one of the speakers?
Thank you. Excuse me, sir?
Were you one of the speakers?
Yes, we had an opportunity to share with you one of our wonderful properties, which are going up in sale now in, what's the name of that place? Sorry, I'm sorry about this. I am not familiar with these names. Need a minute. I need a minute.
Are you there? Are you there? Hello.
I'm here. I'm here. Let's just take it all over. I'm not familiar with the name of the place. It left me again. So
Okay,
I'll
so
just start over.
just on your screen, the name of the estate is White House Court in Bunia, Oyo State.
White House Court.
If you check down below the price, you will see the landmarks.
Yes.
And the prices, the outright price, the commercial price, and the mini estate price.
Okay.
So are you ready to go?
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
All right. Let's start over.
All right, thank you. All right, good day, sir.
Good afternoon.
My name is, this is Our Blessing. I don't know if you recall, but we recently had an encounter in one of the conferences you attended of recent. And I shared with you what we do to help people build generational wealth. I work with a real estate company called G-Text Holdings. I don't know if you recall that meeting.
Is it at the AI meeting, the AI conference, sometimes last month?
Exactly, that one. I'm happy to recall.
Oh.
So I'm calling you today to remind you about an interest that you took. You took an interest to Monia Ibadan, to the White House. Where is it?
And it's like I'm still projecting the flyer.
Yes, I'm not seeing the Ibadan, the name of the estate. Yes, you took an interest to one of our properties in Monia. White House Court.
Yeah. I remember. I'm actually from Munia, and so when you told me about the properties, you're like, okay, I think now is the best time. Let me hear from you. What do you have in the estate? What's in it for me?
Okay, well, it's wonderful. First off, you're going to be getting a very good price at this time. We've got plots available for 25 million per plot. If you're paying installmentally, there's an installmental fee, an installmental mode of payment. If you're paying outright, you pay at 20 million. And the wonderful thing is you have a great location, right? You're getting a property which is close to the railway station. It's close to the circular road connecting to Lagos. That's Lagos and Ibadan Expressway. You've got the central business district facing the expressway itself. And this leads to is saying, so you have a really good location. And this is not just any kind of plot. Like you go to your backside and you find, something that's interesting. No, this is a luxury serviced plot, meaning you get wonderful structures already in place. It's already prepared for proper drainage, greenhouse infrastructures. You have wonderful planning set up, meaning that you're going to be in a community where you've got already benefits such as the golf and polo area where you can spend time to relax. If you're somebody who wants a really beautiful spot where you would always wake up every morning and enjoy just being there because the environment in itself is already well organized, well prepared. It's calm, it's serene, it's great for relaxation. And so, yeah, that's what you'll be getting if you choose to make the investment now.
Okay. I like to work with data you get. So can you give me the projection? What, you said to me a project going for 25 million. How can I get returns on this? So I know how much I'll make if I invest this same amount in my crypto business. So tell me your projection, give me a data, tell me how much I'm going to earn in so time. Let me see what is needed for me, that if I put my money here right now, I'm getting so amount, rather than putting my money right now in crypto. Let me see what you told me about the things you intend to put in your estate. Perfect. I'm not ready to live in Moria. I just want to use it for investments. So give me how, and give me your projection of the development you're putting in place in the estate. How soon can I start to build? Give me everything I need to know in data, and give me all the information I need. Let me see if it's worth my money right now, or I better do my crypto.
That's wonderful. So I share your concerns. When you get this plot, what you're going to be receiving is the opportunity to get a good return on your investment. I'm talking numbers like 200 to 500%, because
Perfect.
the environment itself is developing.
In how many years will I get out up to 200, 300?
Within the space of 2 to 5 years, because
2 to
it's a
5 years.
rapidly developing environment and it's trustworthy. I know you deal with cryptocurrency, but we both know it's a very volatile market. What I'm offering you here is solid, it's assurance, because land only appreciates. And not to talk about when you're in an environment which is richly developing and rapidly developing, you cannot waste your money. So these numbers, I might even be underestimating what you might get. You can get even more. But what I can assure you is that your money is going to come back to you quadrupled, multiplied, however you choose to invest or whatever you choose to build on the land. Are you there, sir? So are you there? Did I lose you?
Yeah, I think he's still there. The network blocked him out, but I'm gonna try. Thank you. It's going to fine. I will hope it's going to fine. So, but I say, guys, I'll coming or
Sorry about that, I'm back. Okay. Can you just go over your thoughts again? Sorry about it.
Where did I lose you?
Yeah, you're trying to give me an explanation on how, give me data and information about how I'll get my returns on investment. Saying in 3, 5 years, I'll get up to 200 return on investment. So
Yes,
let's pick it up from there.
I was saying that no matter what you choose to do with the land that you're purchasing right now, whether you want to invest in it, you want to build a business, it's definitely going to appreciate, because land is one of the sure things around us that we know only gets better with time, not to talk about when there's excellent development going on around it. And so I was saying that you would not lose on your investments. And you said you rather, why would you rather invest in the land than putting it into your cryptocurrency? Land is not as volatile as cryptocurrency. And so I can assure you without any bit of doubt that you will get these numbers and even more, because I might even be underestimating the potential of the land. But what I can assure you is that you will definitely get 200% within the next 2 to 5 years?
Okay. Now, you said in 2 to 5 years, I'll get 200% return on investment. Now, I told you I don't want to live there. I want to do it for more. I want to be something in it that can get me money. So I want to do something commercial, like in the hotel. I need to know that in 10 years, I'm making so amount. Right now, I have this money, but from what you said to me, I'm not convinced, and I'm not going to drop my money on something I'm not sure about right now. I better put my money in my crypto.
Why? What about it are you not sure, sir? Maybe if I get your exact concern, then I can give you a specific response, because you asked for
I'm not
data
sure
and I've given you
that
data,
in
but I
2
feel
to 5 years, yes, your data is not accurate. I'm thinking 2 to 5 years. I buy the property. I invest extra 20 million on that property to raise my structure. That's 40 million naira. So which means in 2 to 5 years, I might not be able to get my 20 million naira back.
do you see the railway? Do you remember I told you there's a railway station?
So if you're
going
in my
through that?
shoes,
Right. The presence of this railway station talks business already. You've got the
there's a railway station. There's a railway station
yes,
close to
there
the
is.
place, right? Okay.
You've got the
What
circular
else?
road that's connecting Lagos. That's big business as well. That's a highway. You've got the central
An
business
highway.
district.
Okay.
Yes, that's an
Central
expressway.
Business
It's not just
District.
a highway, it's an expressway connecting
An
Lagos and
expressway.
Ibadan. You've got the central
Okay.
business district facing the expressway leading to Isheyin. All these
Okay.
factors are already creating a melting pot to bring people to these environments. And where you have people, that's where you have business. That's where you make money. You can't make money in the absence of this of people, and this is what brings people together. So there's no way that you could make an investment and not get a return on investment.
Perfect. So I'm having an influx of people in the area. That means it's a stop by for people traveling by the rail. Okay. The dry inland port. Okay. That's a tick for me. The circular road connecting Lagos Ibadan Expressway. So it's a busy environment. All right. So my hotel in that area can fly, right?
You can fly, can skyrocket, I tell you.
Okay. 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 Think I would like to do business. So what's your plan for the estate? What are the features you're bringing up to your estate?
We're going to have shopping malls and restaurants.
Okay.
We already have a well-planned road network. I can't overemphasize this enough. You know how difficult it is to have good land and have poor access to roads. So we've got a well-planned road network. We've got a wonderful scenic environment, great for residential or commercial purposes. We've got modern drainage and sewage systems. We've got this a biodigester, meaning that you don't, even with your hotel, you're not going to have to worry about buying cooking gas. You're going to have biogas readily available for your kitchens and facilities. Security is top tier. What's that?
Electricity.
Our power supply is going to be uninterruptible.
Oh, okay.
Uninterruptible power supply is what you have.
Okay. Okay. You do me a favor, just send me your subscription form and your details, and let's make this a deal. That fine?
Thank you, sir.
All right. So
Wonderful
call me back
talking with you.
in the next 3 hours and let's close the deal.
3 hours might be a little. So that's wonderful, and I don't need to press you for time, but if we can do this deal now, it will be better. And I'm saying this because we have a limited time offer on this. I called you personally, and I'm not the only one making calls. There are other people reaching out to other clients. And if we play, we might not have it in the next 3 hours. What do you say we make this deal now? If you're sure about what I've told you, and I tell you it's a good decision. Let's be bold and make the decision at once. What do you say?
Okay. Just send me your account details. You get in the next 5 minutes. Is that okay?
Wonderful. It's a pleasure talking with you, sir.
Thank you so much. You have a nice day.
Let's keep the ball rolling. Amazing. You should come and be our general manager. Amazing. Wow. Who believe Awal did well? And by the way, am I pronouncing your name very well? Is it Awal?
Yes, sir, Awal.
Oh, okay. Who believe Awal did well? If you know Awal did well, put the emoji yes. If you know he did not do well, put no. Let's hear you out. I cannot see anything in the comment section. She did well. Wow, thank you, goodness. She did well. She did very well. Yeah. Who again? That's good. Okay, what can we do? Let's review. No, let's review Awal and Mr. Alameleiko. How did it go? Wow, it's the last part of persistence for me. That's good. Always has done extremely well. Very well. Thank you, Awal. Such a great, role play, and give it to you. You did well. You're able to, push, and I can say God has actually orchestrated Olamide to be a simple client, a client that is very, very, uh, street and just 10. But then you were able to do work, right? I don't know. Do we have any correction, any concern, any evaluation, any thing you think you can improve on? Today's section was about if your sales is not converted into cash, it's useless. So I think our own was able to convert into cash, was able to bring the money home. Do we have any other correction, concern that we would love to tell our that our this all you have to have done, all you ought to have done differently? I think none of us have contribution as that. Okay, we would like to wrap up, and I really appreciate us for coming. If you're around Lagos or the state, we're going to Ijebu on the 9th, right? And there will be provision for welfareism, transportation, and people will gladly want to let you guys know that it's high time we started pushing. You can bring in your clients for inspection. There's a client that was like, okay, I want to see it. Just for example, if our has been talking to the client and the client said, I want to see the property before I buy, this is the time to bring them into Jempoli, to see the body. And we take care of the transportation, take care of your feeding as well. But don't come just because of that. Come because you want to sell, you want to do video on the land and let people see what you do. So I see that we are not really encouraging others to join. When you are getting value, the best thing you can do for yourself, for your friend, and for the company is to share, refer people. Let's say you should bring 20 persons so that you can get 500,000, for adverts, but for you just to flex, because your 20 persons if your 20 persons are for 7 days, you get this voucher for 500,000. And as well, people are registering for DOA People are getting qualified for Doha. The visas are rolling in already. It's time to bring in the sales. Close a 50 million deal, get your commission of 10%, 5 million, then get an all expense paid trip to Doha. Right? So we are going to Doha again. It's another opportunity for you to explore. I was in Doha last 2 months, April, and I must tell you that it's a good place to be. Right? It's a good place to explore, it's a good place to connect with people. Right. So it's an opportunity for you to get commission and as well as to be in Doha. All right, I think we have to close down. We are right on time. This is 12. And I would like to say, see you guys tomorrow, 10 a.m. exactly. Thank you so much. See you guys.